He's looking at me. He's looking at me crazy over here. He's looking at me crazy over here. He's staring at me. Yeah, that's what I thought, Stucci. That's what I thought. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, Jay Villain, aka That Villain Jay. And tonight we have a very special treat for you. Yes, we do. I realize it's been a while since I dipped my webbed foot into the Golgari arena here, and I honestly wanted to. I haven't played green in a while. Green's in a tough spot right now with all the aggro, with all the removal. Green's in a tough spot. I think it needs its buddy Black to really bring it up. So this is going to be the Golgari Goldeen. Golga Goldeen right here. You'll have to decipher what that's a pun on, but it is. I got to give credit to a guy from my Discord, Dino, who said I'm having good success with Golgari right now, and I said, let me get in there. So I took a couple of his interesting ideas and made my own kind of new Golgari, because I haven't been back in a while. So let's get down to this one. Before we do that, I need you to do something for me, which is, of course, tenderly press that like button, gently press that subscribe button, because if you don't press that like and subscribe button, well, you will be attacked by the like and subscribe. It's just going to happen. He's going to rip you up. You got to accept that as an inevitability of being attacked by the like and subscribe for not doing those things. Join us on a stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj. For our live streaming goodness, become a villain and watch the live streams on Twitch or on YouTube. You can hit that bell. You'll be notified when we go live on YouTube. Additionally, yeah, we do both, and we'd love to see you there. Including check out our Discord for all latest news, information, post your decks, post memes, tell me what to play. Yeah, I might be out of ideas. You could say, hey Jay, why don't you try this? Just like Dino did. And of course, this deck and all the other ones that I build are going to be available down below on my AetherHub. So with that all being said, if you want a copy, go right down there. What do we got with this one? Well, we're taking some of the anti-meta that I learned about earlier, which is that discard. If we can kind of hand shred early game, we can actually do quite a bit. This is a bit of an anti-meta build here. So removal package, one black cut down, destroy 5 or less, stops that aggro. We're going with shoot the sheriff because I haven't done it yet, and it's pretty funny. It's one of those great puns that they include, one of these meme card puns that they like to do. I haven't used it yet, so we throw shoot the sheriff in there. I'm doing Sheoldred's Edict. I haven't done it in a while, and we have Sheoldred in here, so why not? Sacrifice a Planeswalker non-token creature. 4 sacrifice is pretty good for the long haul right there. It's not a bad idea to throw that in there occasionally. And then we're gonna go with Assassin's Trophy. Yeah, we actually have a couple of these. We are doing a little bit of a Vraska build right here. She's in here, Vraska the Silencer. I haven't done her yet. So we're doing 3 Assassin's Trophies. I like this because it's target permanent. You can actually destroy a land, which is pretty interesting because if they have a specific land that is bothering you, that is like maybe it's their one red land or something like that, you can actually kind of mess them up, or like a double land or whatever. But target permanent is so good. Like the flexibility there of creature, planeswalker, enchantment, artifact, just love it. I don't care about giving them a land. It's pretty good. So 3 Assassin's Trophies right there. Duress. Yeah, okay. We're starting with the Duress, and we're also starting with Tiny Bones Joins Up. This is going to look at their hand, take out a non-land card from it, non-creature, non-land card, player discards it. You want to get that board wipe off the board, that critical artifact, that annoying little thing that they have that just needs to go away. Yeah, it's really good. We got to do it. Tiny Bones Joins Up is more random. We don't get to choose. We don't get to look at their hand. It's just any number of players each discard a card, and whenever legendary creature enters the battlefield, any number of players each mill a card and lose 1 life. We have a decent amount of legendaries that 1 ping of life is not going to be insubstantial. We have enough to play that maybe we can do with 2 or 3 extra life. That adds up, especially with Sheoldred in the mix right there. And of course milling, but I like playing this card. It's just it just snaps right away. Boom. Discard, and then it's just always irritating. So early game discard, kind of shredding their hand down, getting rid of some of their essentials, playing the early removals on them, really trying to kind of suppress the opponent. Yeah, so that is kind of our early plays there. Hey, look, it's the meme of my channel, Greedy Freebooter. Only 2 of them this time. 1 black and 1 dies, scry, and create a treasure token. You can make fun of me for all it wants, but listen, it ramps, it scries, it does everything you need right here. We're not putting 4, just 2 for some early plays. We have a couple of fast early plays here. Sheoldred's Edict, we already talked about, shoot the sheriff. The Golgari man himself, Mosswood Dread Knight. This is Mr. Golgari. Mr. Golgari 2023. 1 black and 1 for the Dread Whispers of a Dear Friend. You draw a card and you lose 1 life. Getting a free card that you can cast that and then cast Mosswood Dread Knight, you can cast it with an adventure from the graveyard and then from exile, is just so good. He's just eternal. He's a 3/2 trample for only 1 green and 1, and then if he dies, you can recast him for Dread, or you could just start casting him from Dread and get that. Yeah, die, scry, repeat. It's very, very good stuff right there. That's why we're going to put 4 of them. Assassin's Trophy we already talked about. Gisa Slisa. Again, she is Miss Phyrexia. She is Miss Golgari 2022. 1 green, 1 black, and 1 legendary Phyrexian Elf Zombie. 3/3 first strike Deathtouch. Whenever Gisa deals damage, we can choose 1, draw a card and lose 1 life, destroy a target enchantment, remove up to 3 counters from target permanent. Very, very useful. That 3 counters can actually help you a lot with Planeswalkers. The extra card and the enchantment destruction are also key. First strike and Deathtouch is one of the most brutal combinations, because if anything, it could be a 20/20. If you touch it, it immediately dies. They don't get their damage off at all. So it's a very useful card right there. I think it's important to also remember that with the combination of things that we have here, like Mosswood and Gisa, we're getting a little bit of a card advantage. And the thing about a card advantage, it's even more advantageous if we have been making them discard. It means that we have more answers than they have problems to put out. So if we are forcing discard and we're drawing cards, now we're seeing a kind of a shift in the power dynamic of the game. Here is Vraska the Silencer. You can, yeah, there she is in some lovely leather outfit here with cowboy boots. 1 black and 1 green and 1 3/3 Deathtouch Gorgon Assassin. Whenever a non-token creature an opponent controls dies, you may pay 1. If you do, return that card to the battlefield, tap down to your control. It's a treasure artifact. Sacrifice it. She turns everybody into treasure. This is fun. This helps you ramp middle to late game, and I have some payoffs for that, especially within Virtue Persistence. You can actually pay off her really quick, because if you have her down, she's a 3/3 Deathtouch, which is not bad. She'll also trigger Tiny Bones. Then you can start killing things and turning them into treasure, and then you have treasure to cast next turn. They're also, you return that card to the battlefield, so it actually prevents them from going into the graveyard. They become a statue of themselves that you can use for treasure, which is pretty cool. So that's a fun one that I haven't been able to play yet. Very cool. Archfiend of the Dross, 2 black and 2, 6/6 flying, Phyrexian Demon. With all these kills, with all this killing going on in this one, he's going to be our guy. Also, he's black with a green background, so he's honorary Golgari, you know what I mean? At the beginning of your upkeep, remove an oil counter. Then if it has no oil counters, you lose the game. It's never happened to me. It's never happened one time to me. The only time is when somebody tricked me with it, where they did the thing where they said remove all the counters from target creature, and I lost immediately. If you can't win with a 6/6 flying demon, it's either going to die or the game's going to be over by the time that is ever going to kick in. Also, you could force sacrifice it yourself or use it to kill it. You could kill it yourself if you wanted to. We also have the additional ability of whenever a creature an opponent control dies, its controller loses 2 life. So we have that additional life loss. With all of this kill going in, that can be very deadly. Again, little by little, pinging them. The 1 pings from Tiny Bones every turn. 2 for each time one of their creatures dies. It starts getting to be too much. Here's Hostile Investigator. I'm only throwing 1 in. One of the most controversial things I ever did was put a bunch of Hostile Investigators in a deck, and I got a lot of comments, even whole Reddit threads over on the MTG Arena, I built a J Villain deck, and I don't want to craft Hostile Investigator. It's a mythic rare. Is it worth it? Pretty funny to see. 1 black and 3 for 3. It is only one of them. If you don't want it, put another Archfiend or put a Sheoldred in there. There. Yeah, I answered the question for you. But that kind of middle to late game card draw, discard and the ability to investigate and get that clue for that extra card draw, extremely useful combination right there. If you want to put more of him, sure, I don't mind either. You could put 2 of him in there. No problem, but I really like him. We got to be easy on the 4-drops, though. Here we go with Sheoldred the Apocalypse. Need I say more? Need I tell you why this is a good card? 2 black and 2 for 5 Deathtouch. Whenever you draw a card, you gain 2 life. Whenever an opponent draws a card, they lose 2 life. There's our life gain. Here's the payoff for all of this. 1 sacrifice a life or pay a life and get a card. For her, it's actually we're actually gonna gain 1 life for that. And for every time Mosswood goes off, we're gonna gain 1 life. So that card superiority starts to really pay off. And if they're trying to draw cards to build up the deficit that they've gotten from being discarded, they're going to be hurt from that, and we're going to gain. So there she is right there. We love Sheoldred in this channel. Literally love her. Here is Gix's command. You got your aggro's, you got your Boros go-wides. You need to sweep out the little guys. Destroy each creature with power 2 or less. Fantastic. 2 1/1 counters and creature gain life. Great. Each opponent sacrifices the highest power the creature they control. Another great one right there. Just a nice, if things are getting out of control, a nice way to bring things back in balance, or really a finisher card right there. Return 2 creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. Sure, that's fine too. I don't mind. That's a perfectly fine way of doing things. And 1 or 2 Virtue Persistence. I added a second one. You could leave it 1. You could leave it 2. I don't mind. Lochthwain's Scorn is going to be 1 black and 1. That's the adventure it can go on. Target creature gets -3/-3, and we gain 2 life. So a little bit more removal there on top of all the kill that we have. And then, of course, the Virtue Persistence, 2 black and 5 at the beginning of your upkeep. Put target creature from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. You get something every single time. You get a card to play every single turn. If something is dead, it comes back yours. And that's a graveyard, so that could be your opponent's graveyard as well. Very nice right there. 8 swamps, 6 forests, 4 blooming marshes, 4 Llanowars, 1 restless cottage, and of course 1 underground mortuary for right there. That's the surveil. This cottage actually won me a couple of games, so don't sleep on it. As far as this goes, it is alchemy. It is standard legal. I will be playing this in standard and alchemy. The reason we are doing this, guys, rotation is coming. A bunch of these cards are not going to be legal in like 40 days, and I don't want to tell you to craft a bunch of stuff that's not going to be available in standard in 40 days. So that's why I'm doing that. 20 creatures from assassins to zombies, a little bit of everything. Decent amount of humans and Phyrexians in this, believe it or not. 9 instants, 4 sorceries, 4 enchantments, 24 lands, and a 2.7. We have a little bit of ramp, so I'm not too worried about that. Pretty evenly distributed on here. 20 creatures, 20 spells, 16 spells, and 24 lands. Pretty just solid meta crusher, you know, solid ranker right here for Golgari. If you want to get some a little different than mono red for ranking up, this is your guy. This is your guy right here. So that's it. Sideboard. Yeah, every other flavor removal. Bitter Triumph, go for the throat. Terra Sunder's not a bad one. Honest Rutstein's not a bad one. He's not a bad one to throw in there as an uncommon. And Choking Miasma is not a bad one if you need the early sweepers for my best of 3 guys who are stuck with the Boros Convoke or the Soldiers or whatever, and you need early ones. Choking Miasma is not a bad one to throw in there and just rip it up and tear it down. So those are my options for you for my best of 3 guys in case you want to throw in one there. Yeah, that's what we're looking right like there. There is the Golgari standard build. And it is rotation proof. You don't have to worry about this. You craft this one wholesale, you're good to go. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. We're going to play in the alchemy queue and we're going to play in the standard queue. It's going to be both. Don't worry. Let's get into it. Let's go for it, guys. Let's try to get out of plat hell. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. I love to hear from you every time. Man, if only there was some kind of way to get rid of ads. Well, fortunately, they haven't figured out that technology yet. Maybe one day. Maybe one day we'll understand how to get rid of ads in Twitch. But until that day, we fight the good fight. Simic expected doppelgang 99 free Brutus. 99 but free balloon. Died and free booting and treasure scry. I'm not good at German. I don't know any German. But when you say 99 doppelgang, 99 freebooters. Look, am I fighting Lunazim? The Lord of Simic. Let's put that down. Boom. Boom. Oh, okay. So he's running Grixis. He didn't like that. Grixis, Trixis, #1 Flixis. Thievin Avon? That's a good one. Unfortunately, I have the cure right here. Not the band. That's a different thing. Boom, boom. I will thieve my Avon right here. Beep. There we go. Simic accepted Doppelgang 99 freebooters. Now you want me to sing, now you really want me to write the whole song of 99 but freebooters. Dun 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 na 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 freebooters. Alright, let's do this real quick. Boom. View browser, we'll take that. This is pretty funny. I think it's funny that I'm heisting his own deck away from him. There we go. Is it too loud? Let me turn it down for you real quick. We got any feedback or anything? Ooh, what do we got here? Is it too loud? Let me turn it down for you real quick. We got any feedback or anything? Let's do this. Iced him. Discard a card. I'll get rid of my extra Vraska here. The extra Vraska'S. Alright. We want to Vraska the Silencer him. Draw a card, create a blue spirit. Whenever you draw a card, put a temporary whatever. Alright, so we'll wait here. He's gonna draw a card. Season 3. Try out the getaway. Heist me twice. Bend me, shape me any way you want. But look at that stack. That's a big old stacker. That's a deep BK stacker. Hey, what's up, DeWolf? Great economy video, just when you need it. I'm glad, man. I'm glad you like that economy video, bro. I try to do those 4 times a year. I do them a couple of times to update people. And they're always popular because I get a lot of new players on my channel. And I want them to spend their money wisely. I don't want people to get frustrated and leave the game, really. It's, and go, I'm not getting my money's worth. How do I get cards? And, you know. And it also gives me somewhere to direct people when they go, what am I doing wrong? Why don't I have no collection, you know? I think it's been said before that, if you, if you're not careful, a free-to-play game can be the most expensive game you play. And I think that's true in some ways. Alright, do that. My turn. Do that. Milling. Chilling. Arena wishes it had whales like gacha. Yeah, tell me about it, Gadget Horn. I mean, there's only so much you can get in Arena, so there is a top end. There is a top end of what you can and can't play within Arena. So, you know, there's only so much that you can eventually do. Gacha, they'll just let you... The thing about gacha is you can just keep spending money. You can just keep getting better and better shit. Arena, once you have all the cards, you have all the cards. Like, there's a lot of cards to get, but you only have so much that you could possibly do in any one situation, so... Let's wait. Right, Geralf. Boop, 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 boop. Gangehorn? That sounds like Galahorn. I was just watching my girlfriend play Destiny Final Shape. Yeah. Yeah. Pretty good game right there. Yeah, you know, there's an upper limit to how much you can spend on Arena. And there's also big periods, like even if you have everything, they'll drop something and you can only spend $100 on it before you're basically looping back around again. I guess the gacha mechanic that is infinite is drafting. But well, your name is Gangehorn. I assume that was a take on Galahorn. Destiny had a real knack for coming up with powerful names. Probably Destiny's strongest attribute was coming up with interesting names of shit. If I can say something controversial here. That was probably the most... Destiny has a great aesthetic. Aesthetic. I don't like that this guy is doing nothing. Put this down. He's probably going to counterspell it. Yeah, you know, Destiny will put out some they'll put out a whatchamacallit, and it'll have a super dramatic name. Be called like accidentally called manhwa manga yesterday. Oh, okay, so yeah, he got mad. Yeah. It is manhwa. What were you talking about? Solo leveling? That's the big one that everyone likes to go for. He's thinking about doing it. Yeah, there he goes. How about this for you, man? Non-token creature. How about you get rid of that for me? Bye. You know, it's funny. My sister-in-law, I call her my sister-in-law. She's technically my sister's sister-in-law. Anyways, she's a editor for fucking Yen Press and completely does not care about manga. I'm sorry, manga at all. Does not care, is not interested, does not read it. And she's like, oh yeah, I did all the fucking finals on like solo leveling or some shit like that. She's like, yeah, I did everything on it. Yeah, I did. Oh yeah, I did the Elden Ring manga. She's not the translator. Okay, so hold on. She's not. She's the editor. She's the copy editor. Yeah. Which is funny that she fell into this job, and like Snow is always like, I wish I had your job, and she's like, it means nothing to me. None of this means anything to me. Hey, what's up, Drive? I have not made a pirate deck yet, no. A pirate's life is in fact not for me. Let's do that. What is the translation issue on that particular manga? Oof. He just doesn't have any. Okay, there we go. There we go. Overlord series and hardcore translation, the YP translation is so bad. Yeah, you know, part of it is localization. So there's two things that you do, from what I understand. There's localization and translation, because there's specific either for manga, specific Japanese things that need to be localized that people in the West aren't really gonna understand, because they're like, you know, references to local brands or customs that are kind of obscure. And then there's translation. So there's two issues, and they have to kind of work hand in hand. And that is one of the things that she does, because she'll be like, this doesn't make any sense. This is unclear. This is, you know, we're missing stuff here. This is, I think one of the more famous ones that she's the editor for is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon? Yeah. Is that the one? I don't know. I can never remember what she's, Stucci. Hey, what's up, Zyrene? Hey, look, is it? Ooh, Mr. Lootmonger. Smells like Grixis. You sure it doesn't smell like Teen Spirit? Doom de doom 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 de doom. Load up on guns, bring your friends, brown and brown, van. Our little group has always been and always will until the end. Hello, 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 hello. I love that song. Believe it or not, I think that's a real good song. I know that's a controversial opinion, but that's a real good song, you know what I mean? I don't know if you guys ever heard it. It's from a band called Nirvana. Very good song. I believe that's how it's pronounced. Nirvana? Yeah, pretty sure. Anyways. Boom. Let's see how much more removal he's got in his hand. He's played 50 pounds of removal already. Let's see where it goes from here. Nirvana. Nirvana? Am I saying it right? I think that's right. Brave Growl, yeah. What was the nickname of the lead singer? It was Cocaine Curtis. Yeah, that was that guy. Cocaine Curtis really was that guy, man. I miss him. They had Brave Growl. Yeah, he was on bass, and it was Courtney Love on drums, if I remember correctly. Sheriff. Boom. Boom. Nope. So he got counter spells in there? What's he got? It's Edict. Boom. He's looking at me. He's looking at me crazy over here. He's looking at me crazy over here. He's staring at me. Yeah, that's what I thought, Stucci. That's what I thought. I have a question about whether Ashiok would Manipulator Planeswalk any good decks. Looks like Ultimate is exile cards from low library and mana cost of self-mill deck. Kamir God Hobbies. Yeah, I'm not an Ashiok fanboy. I've done one deck with her, and it was okay. That's the best I could. I did discard with her, which I liked a lot. Panic at the Discard, that was a decent one. Let me show you that one, and you can kind of see an idea about exiling. There you go, come here. Check that out right there. Might be up your alley. I'll take this. Ops goes first, but I can discard right away. Ooh, Phyresis. There's no wrong way to eat a Phyresis. Am I right? Alright, we'll do that. I got a lot of kill. I got a lot of generation kill here. Hopefully he puts down another one so I can smash that. Yeah, it's gonna hurt a little bit. But listen. You gotta get what you gotta get here. Boom. 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 Yeah. Necrogen. Ooh, that's a tough one right there. Okay. Swinging in. Alright, well, hopefully he doesn't have the... Hopefully he doesn't have the immediate kill. If he's got the immediate kill, we're in bad shape. We're in bad shape. He's got the immediate kill. Yeah, that's L. Immediate L. Immediate L. You need to crush that right coming out the gate, unfortunately. Yeah. He had a really good hand to start with. Yeah. If they get a good draw off that, you're pretty much just baked. Unfortunately. By the way, everyone, I don't know if you saw the announcement. We hit 3 million viewers. My channel has officially passed 3 million views. So that's something. I was so caught up in trying to beat the meta these last couple of days that I didn't even notice. I knew it was coming up, but I didn't know the exact day that it was going for. Because you never know. Because views fluctuate wildly. But, yeah, we did, Dragalemel, how you doing, man? I see you said E. But we did pass 3 mil. So that's fun. Boom. Thank you, Buggy Man. Tiny bones. Bone those tiny. Bones that are so tiny. The tiniest little bones. Conga rats, indeed. I think Tiny Bones look better in his cowboy iteration than he does in... I hope they keep his cowboy getup, even if he's in a different setting. I hope they keep his cowboy stuff, because honestly, it fits. It just suits him, you know? If that makes any sense at all. The cowboy aesthetic for Tiny Bones just makes sense. It's all you, Cookies. Thank you. I'm glad that you graced me with that ability right there. Boom. Do that. We gotta draw mana here real quick. It's gonna be necessary. Oh, there's the white. Okay, there's wedding announcement. Alright. Good stuff. Gift of Fangs. Say Fangs for the memories. Shoot the Sheriff. No, we need mana. I don't know why I'm not getting any off the top, but that's gonna be what we're gonna need here. Boom. Boom. Let's put down Glizzy Sun Slizzy. Boom. That was the mana for him. Boom. Okay, mana, Sword and Mirthless. Alright, we're gonna have to open with the... Look, he's gonna look at the top card. Interesting. Duress. Okay. I know this is going to be a weird move here, but sacrifices a creature token. Boom. Put them down. Hit. We say destroy target enchantment. We got to get rid of that. That's going to be the one to beat right there. I got nothing in my hand to duress out. Hey, what's up, Lunasm? Cookies, going back and seeing some of your... I forget the kind of unhinged comments that you've left. Some of them are real golden oldies, I gotta say. The one... What was the one that said they told me that mono green wasn't viable and... wasn't viable in standard? Literally shaking and crying and shitting and shaking and crying right now. I crack up. That one gets me. That one gets me. Yes, they're quite hinged. I would say that most of them are quite hinged. All right, land. Deathtouch. Boom. GG Gari. Indeed, GG Gari. Is he gonna go for it? He sure is. Wabango. First strike. Hit. Alright. Board wipe, maybe. Or he's just gonna scoop. Create a black vampire. That's good. Another guy. Nope, nothing there for you, bro. I want the mosswood to die. That's the thing. I don't think he knows that. I want that to die, so I can do that. Boom. Puts that down. Ooh, Dracula. Yep. Yep. Got him. Boom, boom, bam, bam, bam. Very nice. Okay, good stuff there. Good stuff. Anybody watch Smiling Friends? I'm obsessed with Spamtopia. I think anybody whose brain is internet burned, you would like Spamtopia, Cookies, because it is like, I don't think it's really more complicated than that. That motherfucker back there is not real. Tiny bones when the bones are tiny. Hell yeah. The Trexodactyl. I can't believe they made a Trexodactyl card. That's the wild part about this whole thing. Hey, what's up, Vorpal? No attacks. Look at this flood right here. Look at this beautiful flood. The first 10 cards, I got 7 mana. That is just gorgeous. Look at that, man. Wow. Absolutely wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Oh, he's going to ossify her. Okay. Or ossify Tiny Bones. Oh, look at that. Oh. C'est magnifique. C'est magnifique. Could I flood even more? This is the question. Am I ever going to draw a play token card from here on out? That's going to be the question for us. Right now, impeccable. Impeccable. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, 9. 9 mana out of the first 11 cards. No, but listen. The shuffler is completely random. It is not at all weird in any kind of way. It is not abnormal. It is not. You're crazy. Frankly, I'm honestly a little offended if you say that there's something wrong with the shuffler. It's frankly a little bit hurtful. Okay. Oh. Trash the town. Boom. 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 Dread Knight. Boom. Going in. Hit. Boom. He really wanted that Dusk Legion Duelist. That was goals for him. Oh, look, it's Elspeth Resplendent. Hall of Fame comment cookies. Standing in the Hall of Fame. And the world's gonna know your name. Yeah. Okay, let's put down Underground Mortuary, Surveil, Hostile Investigator, I'll take it. Each sacrifices a non-token creature. Bye. Boom. Okay, Virtue of Persistence is going down, so that's one thing that the whatchamacallit did, at the very least. Shut up and take your variance. Oh, something got plotted here. Dust Animus got plotted. Very nice. Needs to play Dust Animus. Starship Troopers reference. Would you like to know more? Man, I love Helldivers. That's such a good game. It's so fucking janky, but it's so good. This first strike's really gonna fuck me up here. I need removal. Don't give me mana. There's only 35 mana in the fucking deck. Don't do it. Oh my god. Okay. Probably gonna do it. Tiny Bowens joins up. Draw a card. It's Glizzy Sun Slizzy. Okay, so that's something. It's not great, but it's fucking something. Lunasm redeemed a song. What do you want to hear, Lunasm? I am just a worthless liar. I am just an imbecile. I will only complicate you. Trust in me and fall as well. I will find my center in you. I will chew it up and leave. I realize now I should have done the Sheldred's Edict on Elspeth. I don't know what I was thinking. She was the bigger threat. That's my bad for reading the board wrong. Absolutely the bigger threat. Trust me. Trust me. Danny. Danny. Why can't we not be sober? I just want to start over. Why can't we? Yeah, unless I get a, boom. Discard. Yeah, the only thing that I could possibly get here is one of those sweepers. If I got the sweeper, I'd be okay. That's about it. That's the only card that I could draw my Grixis. That's Archfiend. So we put down Glizzy Slizzy on Slizzy. Boom. 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 I mean, if he's got kill cards, it's pretty much over. Should have really gone after the Elspeth. She was the bigger threat. Should have immediately used that on him. But I'm also, I mean, come on. Look at my fucking mana. 17 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 out of 10 cards being a mana is not fucking conducive to a healthy environment here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can actually activate the double the 1/1 counters on there. No, he didn't do it. Okay. Be a mana. No, it's an Assassin's Trophy. Boom. I think you could just put flying down. It was a good run, but it's a good game, honestly. This is a good game. I'm enjoying myself, believe it or not. Choose one. That'll probably go flying. What's he got? He's bet he's got removal. I feel like he'd have had removal somewhere here. Clay Champion. Look at this big guy right there. Look at this big boy. A big boy. Alright. Well, that's going to be it for me there, because he doubled up him. So he can swing in for... I don't have enough blockers, so... we take that out. We take that out. Doesn't really matter. Should have gone for the Elspeth. The Elspeth fucked me there. I don't know why I thought it would be better to go for the other one, but also not drawing 10 mana would have also been nice as well. That would also would have been a that'd have also been a good change to the way that all shook out there, you know, for the most part. Good game though. Had a good time. Boop, 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 boop. I'll try it. I don't really like this opener, but honestly, the Gix is powerful, but... Bloomburrow, okay. And turn. We have some removal. He has a fucking stack here, which is, you know, always something. Conduit. Let's try this. Tithing Blade, very nice. Boom. Let's do this. What you got for me, man? Probably has some more direct removal or forced sacrifice. They generally do, but I have a shitload of removal in my hand. Yeah. Yeah, it's probably a load of kill cards, I would imagine. That. Underground Mortuary. No. Do we just have too much mana in this deck? Is that what you're telling me here, game? Extract Confession. Get rid of that. Bango. Alright. The Church of the 22, huh? Bango. Okay. Compensating for something with that deck size? Tell me about it. Attempt. It's gonna go in. Boom. Boom. Go in. March from the Black Gate. Boom. Okay, down to 3. Whatever crazy thing is going to come out of this right here, I think I can get it with the Assassin's Trophy. Put 2 1/1 counters. Yeah, I got him. Break the cycle. Boom. Ping me for 1. Bend me, shape me any way you want me. Let's finish him off. That's it. Very nice. Okay. Wow, much success with Golgari. It's actually doing quite well for itself. Tuned it in. Really tuned it in on this one here. Even winning in standard, which is nice to see. Even enough to take out the old the standard, which is nice. It's a nice change of pace. You know, a lot of people have been complaining, oh, you don't play standard, Jay. I do play standard. I do. I still threw the games in there for you standard naysayers. I got to compliment Dino, who said Golgari is where it's at. Kind of had a rough outline. It's very different from his, but Dino did say, hey man, Golgari is getting me there, especially with the Golgari discard. Discard being one of the biggest assets we have right now in the meta, to be honest. So that's why I called it Golga Godin. It's a reference to Golga 13. If anybody knows what that is, but yeah, thanks to Dino from the Discord for suggesting a Golgari deck right there. All right, guys, we're gonna leave this one right here. Did pretty well for itself. I'm pretty happy with the results. I've been Jay Villain, and you've been great.